Okay, I'm trying to put a link to all our accumulated grant reports. I mean, we've accumulated so many reports that we organize into special categories and everything. So let me put this in the chat on the Let's Go Help 2, if you're there, versus I also have YouTube on so they can. But make sure, members, download all those reports there. There's 3 of them, and they're, I think that it's accumulation of my 58 years of work studying these government grants. So that's why I want to make sure people know about them and have them. Why isn't it? I gotta shrink it maybe a little bit. The chat. Did it go up there? I finally caught it live. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Here. Oh, there it is. Now I hit send. Okay. Well, catch me live. As long as you catch me. I don't want to fall. Finally caught it live. I'm doing well, Donna. Actually, I'm probably doing the best I've ever had in my life. Yeah. I mean, I hate to say that. My life wasn't shitty. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, ups and downs like everybody else, and you got to deal with that no matter who you are. Yeah, I really thought it was good. But now this, boy, being old is terrific as long as your health is okay. Yeah, and I'm contributing the best. I got the best feedback. Money is not an issue because of because the service is doing well. Yeah, so that took me a while to figure this out, like 10 years or something like that, before I found what else to do or how to package this in a way that would be helpful for people. But also, by the way, we have tomorrow is the last day to apply for our government giveaway free computer. So you go to Let's Go Help 2, the applications are there. It's also on Let's Go Help, but it seems a little easier if it's over on if you apply to Let's Go Help 2. That's where the applications are easy to do. And make sure you get an application receipt. My first live just last night. Oh, just joined last night. Oh, Angela, isn't that great? Well, make sure you download those 3 reports. Particularly the newest one is the monster report. And that's really what I use for answering questions for people. Charity's there. It's wonderful to see you. Well, I don't know. I got ex-wives to say something else, Charity. But nice to hear. Hello, everyone from Monroe, Louisiana. Raven Shepherd. Good morning. Just joined. Yeah. So everybody, on Let's Go Help 2, make sure you download all those reports. Particularly go through the monster report, because it's step by step there for the basic problems that people ask me. It's whether how to fix up your home. So I have an in-depth report there, step by step, on how to look for those programs where you are, because this may not be easy. And the biggest thing on that report is a video explanation is, what are you going to do when it's not easy to do? And you feel like you're in doo-doo because you can't do what you thought was easy to do. And that's most things in life. We want to, because we choose things to do, that's why they're ex-wives. Probably so. Yeah, we think, and hucksters like me, or salesmen, try to convince you that it's easy to do, and 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be easy. So it may be easy, and people do it easily, but for you, probably going to work. You're special. So you're going to probably have to work your ass off it. So that's why you have to determine if this is important for you to do. If it's not important, go on to something else if it's not easy. But if it's important for you to do, I mean, you want to get out of debt, you want a better job, you want to buy a house, you want to start a business. I mean, that's important things in life. So it may be easy, but what are you going to do when they're not easy? And that's what you should be aware of, because otherwise what happens is that you'll give up and then go on to something else that's not easy. And then you'll give up, then go on to something else that's not easy. And so you never get anywhere. And we're all subject to that. It's not, you're not lazy or unusual or anything like that. That's part of our human nature, And we got to work like hell to fight that, so that we get on with stuff that we really want to do in life, because of what's important to us. Are the report grants new, not familiar? Download those reports above, Darnella. Okay, those 3 reports. Download those things and start with the monster report, and the other one there is the mini grant report, because that's so good, man. I mean, I spent years and years of my life doing those 50 reports for every state. So now America has a place, to go. What is available in your state? How can I start a charity for single people with no kids? You just say you're a charity for single people with no kids and see if somebody gives you money. And they want to write it off, then you have to go and become a nonprofit. But the most important thing, I think, if you want to do that, Donna, is just start a group. Start a group now. Don't go out and become a nonprofit. Don't go out and become a charity, because you don't know if it works. You don't know how to make it work. And so go out and try to make it work first, okay? And because you're going to have to do that second. And the first step of becoming a nonprofit, it costs you a lot of money and a lot of goddamn time, and you're not sure what's going to happen. So go out and start. First step is to start investigating on what may happen and how to do this. So, and as long as you don't charge money or anything, you can do anything you want. Nobody cares a shit what you do, and you're helping people. So in other words, maybe, okay, you have, I'm not sure what you want to do with this, the charity, but just go, you want to help single moms. Okay, here's what you do, Donna. Say you're going to use your what the hell they call this, membership. You're going to use your membership to help single moms solve problems, financial problems. Okay, so let's say that's your charity. Help single moms financial problem. Okay, you don't charge any money. You're just going to help them solve financial problems. Okay, and you use us to do that. You paid, okay, you could give it to everybody you want. Okay, there is a report. Go up the report in the mega grants report, okay? Look in, okay, the first one, meta grant report, okay? I guess that should be grants, right? I don't know. Anyway, I flunked English in college. What the hell would I know? And you go up there, download that report. In there is a state-by-state report of government programs for moms or dads, parents, then particularly mom. I mean, single moms you're the backbone of our society. Man, if we didn't have you guys, we'd be really fucked. And I have a scholarship now. I give my Social Security money, most of it, not all of it. I keep a little mad money, to a scholarship fund at the local community college, and I call it I Don't Need My Government Money Scholarship Fund. I mean, for 10 years now, I've been getting, is it 10 years? I don't know how long. No, maybe it's not that long, 5, 6, whatever. They give me money from Social Security. I'm working, and I'm making decent money here. So I don't need that. So who needs that are those single moms out there raising kids, trying to get ahead, and can't afford $1,000 for tuition. So that's when I say, hey, my $1,000 I get every month or whatever it is, they can go to tuition. Where I live, downtown Washington, D.C., people spend that on lunch. And here you have a single mom trying to pay tuition to go to school, man. That's a better way to choose anything else. So that's why you go out and start a group. Start a group on the internet anywhere. Go like we got a Facebook group. That's a good place. Just do a Facebook group because it's easy and a lot of people on Facebook. Say, join my Facebook group and let's help each other, single moms. Okay. Here's another thing you can do. Go to Meetup, meetup.com. And that's it. Start a group there. Single moms of Trenton, New Jersey, wherever the hell you live. It doesn't matter. You want to make it national? Fine. Do whatever you want. But just say, hey, this is, and we're going to have our first meeting of people who are interested in single moms and helping single moms. Now you started the business. You started the operation. You started, you're getting feedback, okay, on what's going on. Now you have to let people know about that meeting you're going to have about single moms, okay? That's what let me give you, I'll send you a report that I do. This is how I start businesses. This is exactly. The first 2 businesses I went out and got money and everything, and they all failed. It didn't matter. Now I start every business with no money, just like I'm telling you to do. And I'll send you that. Maybe I could, let me see if I can grab this report easy. Retire, somewhere in the, okay. Yes, okay. I'm going to put this in the chat on right here. Okay, here it is. This is how it's called something. See, I write headlines to make you look at the headline, so you open the goddamn thing. Retire in 3 years with steady income. It's really this, though. It's how to take your idea, use the internet, for free marketing, but just to get information. You're not going to do anything with money yet. You're not going to find money. You're not going to charge money or anything. You want to know what the hell to do, because that's the hardest thing. Usually when people go out and get all the money because they think they know what to do, they get the money and they find out, shit, that doesn't work, and they have to do something else. So you find out more what the something else is, okay? And you could do that. And then you contact the local people. You have a meetup group at your local public library. Okay, so you have a meetup group at your local public library. Your local public library will promote it for free. Okay, and it's a free place for you to have a meetup group at your local public library. So you don't have to spend anything. You have something substantial, in the community that more or less endorses you. Man, this person's in the library, so she's not going to rob me or something when I get there, right? So now you have a library. You have your first meetup group at the local public library for single moms, okay? And you give everybody there, download that report, state-by-state report, and give them a copy of that, or a link, or whatever. I don't care. The important thing is that people get the help. And that's what you have to do. So that's what you're going to do. So then you decide, maybe you get 3 people, maybe you get 10 people. Who the hell knows? Doesn't matter. If you get no people, then you learn from that and try it a different way. I started 3D printing in New York and need funding ASAP. Okay, Michael, look at download the Monster Report and look at item 3. That tells you who in New York will help you for free to start and grow that business. But more importantly, about the single mom stuff, the important thing is doing that, not spending time talking to people what to do. You know what to do. You don't know and the only people who tell you what exactly to do are your customers, not some expert or something like that. They don't really know. They're guessing, and maybe their guessing is better than yours, but maybe not, because then you'll lose the originality of your enthusiasm and what you see the need as, because you're a single mom. So that's more important than some PhD with 15 grown children. They don't know what the hell's going on out there now for a single mom. So what the hell are they good? They'll tell you how to cover your ass legally or whatever. Who the hell cares? You got nothing to cover. You're not making a penny, nothing doing anything. So you don't have anything to worry about like that. And people, you got to get customers, potential customers or whatever, to see if this is how you could grow this. And you do that by little kernels of information, by doing stupid little things not sure they're going to work. And the most important thing is not to spend any money doing it, because the more you're spending money doing something because somebody on the internet said you had to do that. And why do they say they had to do that? Because they're selling that. And they want your money, and they convince you it's true. And it makes sense, but no, it doesn't, because you don't have money. So you're just going to waste time, because you're going to have to do a lot of things to find out what really works. And if you start spending money in the beginning, you're going to run out of money before you find the answers on what works for you. So the key is not to spend money on, boy, I'm just talking my head off. But I think you get the point, right? So where is that? I put the report up here, didn't I? Yeah, okay, seminar notes, retire in 3 years with steady income. Okay, that's how I start my businesses now, and before I used to raise money, get legal stuff, all that kind of stuff, apply to the government. The government take you 3 years to find you if you did something wrong. It's hard to get people to come to. I said something on COA again, and COA again to set it straight again. Yeah, Charity, awfully nice of you to do that, and I appreciate it, because I don't do it. I don't feel my time is valuable trying to convince some idiot who doesn't see it. Fine. I mean, a lot of people don't agree with me about a lot of things. And I just say what I believe, and let people evaluate it, whatever. It's too much energy for me. I got really beat up over the years on this, because mainly I'm telling you the government's good. And I think I'm the only person in America telling you what's good about the government. One day I woke up and there were 50, I used to Google my name every day because I get so much media, and there was 500, or actually probably 50 or 60 headlines of Matthew is a liar or something like that. I don't know what it is, and it was an agency, a government agency, which just surprised me, and that really pissed me off, and I fought that, and they never said anything to me personally about it, and I helped the guy trying to get rid of the grant scammers he was trying to get rid of, and this is a government agency trying to consumer protection, and I was helping him because I know this business, everybody, and then all of a sudden he writes a big release blaming me because he could get headlines, with my name, and saying that I'm instigating this because I'm promoting it and making people go to these scammers. Fuck, yeah. So the guy who makes the car is responsible for all the deaths in the car? No, it's the idiots who are driving it. So we need cars. Charity, I appreciate and love you so much for that, because it hurts, but I just don't want to spend energy doing that. It just brings you down to their level or whatever, And it's not as effective if I do it. See, it's more effective if someone else does it, because then it's a third party, I'm too biased, to fight, for me. So it's why would you believe me? I'm going to spin it my way. And that's, yes, I do, Charity. That's why I was able to say it. Boy, this is the first time in my life I'm really using the word love. As a guy growing up in the 50s, you don't say love unless you're going to marry the person. and that leaves your heart pretty small. So as I get old now, I just try to say, how can I love more? How can I grow that heart? And particularly even to men. Man, you never say it to men. And just missing so much in life if you don't. And it's hard for men to do it. At least it's hard for me to do it. Maybe younger guys, I see it's a little easier. They're growing up in a different environment. But to me, it was John Wayne, and that was the ideal. Okay, what else do we have? I started my grant search to help find funding to buy a house. I found that because there is so much money, many things, you go down the rabbit. Yes, that's right, Janet. Here's what you do to go buy a house. Download the grant report. the Monster Report. Download the Monster Report. Go to item number 7 in the Monster Report. And there are 7 count them. Oh, that's 8, isn't it? There are 7 organizations in that number 7 that are there. They're nonprofit organizations. Their only mission, listen to this, is to help you get a house. They don't charge any money. They give money sometimes, but they point you to money. You call every one of them. Don't call one and believe what they say. No, you call every one of them. It's like a doctor. Don't believe one doctor, what they say. Man, medicine's too complicated for one to say. Housing, you just learned how complicated it is, so one person can't know everything. And particularly if they're selling something. So that's why your instinct is to go, and the only people you would know is a realtor, right? And they're selling you something. So their buy-ins don't. You can't. No. See, the free stuff, they have no reason to tell you. They don't make a commission. If you're getting a grant for free, then the bank who's selling you money will give them a commission. The government won't if you buy the money. So that's why you have to go. Nonprofits, and there's 7 of them right there for housing. So they'll explain the market and tell you the best kind of thing. If you contact them all, you can't do 1 or 2 and say, I know everything. No. But I know it takes time. Why the hell are my bells ringing? The bells are ringing for me and my gal. So I don't know what the hell it is. Okay, so that's what you do. That's right. Look at that Monster Report. The biggest questions there. You want to buy a car, fix up a car? It's there. You want to start a business? It's there. You want to repair your house? It's there. But remember, it may be hard. Okay, it may be hard. Also, I want to go over, you know what I've been doing recently? I have a building in Middletown for my business problem that there's no money in yet for the utilities are killing me. Well, okay, look at number 6. I mean, there in most cities, there's maybe 10 to 20 to 30 programs that will help the utilities. You'll go and call 211 and they'll tell you one utility program and you call them or something, they don't have any money, okay? And then it's all over. No, you have to call the 20 programs and that's how you find it. You don't find it calling one and making a decision about one person calls. No, you can't. For small business, so you go to small business program. You go to number 3, item number 3, and find the nonprofit organizations there that help with financial problems for small business. Okay, that's what you do. Okay, and again, you can't rely on just one. If you're not talking to a half a dozen or a dozen people, you don't know much. And that's the important thing. Good day. I'm all about getting phone calls from the grant company that are under your name. Yeah, I know. There's people all over using my name. Tell it that I will never call you. I will never. I will give you more than you're ever giving me. Will anyone help me with a house when I only get? Maybe so, Charity. Why not? You don't. Call those 7 people first and see if that's possible. People do it. Whether it's you, whether you can or whatever. It's how much you're going to dig. And that's it. Charity, I'm not clear if you're able to make any extra income too, the programs you're on. I'm not sure. And that's what you got to find out too. And call the people who run our programs. Or if they don't know, then you call your elected official if they're a federal government program. Call your congressman or your 2 senators and say, hey, I got to get the facts on this. Can I make money on this program? And if so, how much? Okay, I can't get it from anybody else. Can you get it for me, please? Do you have anything for law enforcement? And no. So do you want to get in jail to get a place to live? Or sure, it doesn't matter who you are. You got to look at programs. There are law enforcement. Yes, there's a lot. Because they're first responders and stuff. There's a lot of new things. There's special programs in every state for housing people that want to, for law enforcement want to buy house, teachers and things like that. The same thing, Charity. I'm calling everyone today. Please, please, the more you call, the more possibilities you get. Going around the internet, you'll get. Okay, here's another thing I learned today, and I was about to do I did a video on it, but somehow it screwed up. And so I got to work on it a little harder before I put it up. It's going to be up, and it's showing you about artificial intelligence, okay? AI, okay? And I've used it before. I've used it for like headlines. I look for headlines. I do 3 or 4 videos a day and put them on YouTube. And I always look for new headlines. What's going to grab people to look at my video? And so I found a artificial intelligence thing that gives me ideas. So I put in like my headline, and they'll give me 10 more that may be better than mine. So I did that. But here's what I did today. Okay, now, yes. I made good friends with a lady who answers the phone for my governor. Good for you, Charity. Here's what, where was I? Oh, okay. Do you know ChatGTP? Is that it? Chat, ChatGTP. ChatGTP. Okay, so go to this ChatGPT. No, actually, the website is OpenAI.com. Okay, chatopenai.com. Okay, you want to go there, chatopenai.com. Somebody write that on YouTube so people see that. Okay, in the chat. Oh, maybe I can hear. No, sometimes if I write, yeah. Chat dot. Yeah, okay, I wrote it. Chatopenai.com. Okay, now here's thank you, Edward. Sign up. I did maybe last night or this morning or something. And I said, well, let's see what they say about if I wanted a business grant. Where do I go to write a business plan grant? To me, it was terrific. It was terrific. Wasn't perfect and missed a lot of stuff that I do and stuff like that, but it was terrific. To me, what I would always search openai.com before you, I see, well, Google has it, right? Before I use Google, okay? And because Google, if you put in, I want a business grant, you're gonna get a billion websites, you're gonna get people wanna sell you something, you're gonna get scammers, you're gonna get people wanna charge you money, you're gonna get all kinds of bad stuff, If you go to the AI, they don't have that. Nobody's selling anything on AI. They're just giving information and real information. Well, they try. I'm sure you get bad shit once in a while or whatever it is. But what I saw, and I did 4 or 5 interviews, which were all legit places to get money. Now, the thing with it is it's not websites. They don't give websites, but they give names. And that's when you can use Google. If you have the name of the office that gives out the money, you could find it in Google. Google, if you put in, I want money for start a business, then you get all this other crap and the scammers and the sharks and all the bad shit that happens. But if you put in National Institute of Standards and Technology, because they have a grant there for people who want to start a business, now you're right there and you're not interfered with anything else. And make sure you only use websites that are .com or .gov. I mean, not .com, .org, .org or .gov, gov or org, okay? And you have a shopping list there. It teaches you about the real grants. See, Google teaches you about the people who are out there selling you shit. And the real grant stuff is in there, but you'll never find it. What I see is that the AI stuff teaches you about the real grants. They're smarter than Google. Google's trying to make money, okay? And that's what it is. AI is giving you real stuff. Man, this is, what I do is almost, I expand on what they give you, is really what it boils down to. But that's where you learn, at least learn. Go to AI first and you find the real stuff. So you could talk to these assholes who are trying to take money. Well, what about this? What about that? And they'll have an answer for it. So just don't bother talking to anybody. Unless you have a lot of money and want somebody to do some, cut off some of the work for you, that's fine. I mean, who am I to say? But from my viewpoint, man, what you do is you go to a good AI and you find out, put in, I need for home repair, and see what they have a list. Not the websites, that's what we do. We give you the website to figure it out. But they're the organizations. It's not crap that you see in Google. It is amazing to me. And it lifts my heart so much that, wow. Yeah, I'll have to try Bard, Joe. And that's, see, they're the organizations. And see, those organizations that they list are more or less national, which is good. They tell you about local ones and like nonprofits, and that's you'll have to do the digging. And that's why when they say local, then you go to findhelp.com and you put in that. For housing or home repair, and they'll have all the things for home repair, and then besides the national programs, then they'll have the local ones, go local nonprofits, okay? Then you go to findhelp.org, and you put in home repair, and that's another good list of nonprofits. Boy, I want to go exercise. Do you mind if I go, guys? This was fun. I love you all so much for being so nice to me. I still a guilty, raised, born-again Catholic in the nuns. You can modify the question or prompts. You put in AI chats. I say again. And that's what I do with that. Yeah. Thank you for your heart, Badge. I just built an AI tool that recommends running shoes. Oh, wonderful. See, it's great stuff. But I thought, whoa, wow. It just gave the real stuff. It's a lot smarter than Google. It has no scams. It's free. Gosh, it's been a good day. And it's you guys really that have helped me open my heart so much in the last few years, like I never thought possible. I just feel I am able to keep growing like I never have before. And the stuff that's really good in life, not all the crap that we're told that we should have. Yeah, we resend the link to your monster report and no, that's for members, Blair. Sorry. Yeah, the 3 reports I have, they're for my. Love you all for what you do. That changes our lives for the better. Charity. Well, see, I mean, to have somebody to think I would have anybody say something like that to me, Charity, is just beyond my imagination. And I appreciate it very much. I don't show it because I'm embarrassed, too. I see how much I feel down. Thank you. I just can't imagine how. Let's go help.com. That's how to become a member. Willett, thank you. Thank you for all you. Well, it feels so good, and that's what I can't get over. That the dirty little secret in our lives is that, capitalism makes us want to get. But the dirty little secret, it feels better to give. And that's the secret. And I'm just going to do this until I fall. My head goes plump in a bowl of soup someday at dinner. And that's what. There's nothing better, nothing more encouraging, nothing more stimulating in my life. I mean, that opens my heart. I feel that. My muscles get slower, and my brain gets slower. I make too much more fuck-ups as I get older. But boy, my heart is getting bigger. And it's because of you. So thank you so much.